We know that we've got Bill O'Brien in the house now, Foye. We know that guy needs talent. He needs players.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about Marcus Jones moving to offense full-time?
Oh, full-time? No, I'm against it.
Why?
Well, I mean, I think you need him. I think he's a gimmick offensive guy. That's right. So he's a gimmick offensive guy in case of emergency, break glass. He's obviously very talented. I think they'll probably end up using him the same way. I think they will keep him on defense, and I think they have enough guys that they don't need to be gimmicky anymore. They can be gimmicky with the guys that are on the offense. Like, do I think that Marcus Jones goes into Bill O'Brien's office and says, listen, I still want to be involved in the offense? No, I don't think he does.
No, but can't you look at that guy and say, well, we did sign Welker. We developed Amendola a little bit in the slot. We developed Edelman. Why can't they do it with this guy?
So I don't know enough him as far as his college days to look at him as being how, like, could he play in the slot full time? Say Jacoby Myers ends up leaving, probably. I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, he's got all the tangibles for that position.
He's everything that. Thank you. He's everything you would look for in that position.
Yeah, it's funny. It's like the three. I wonder what his 3-cone drill was, because isn't that like the test that Bill always looks at? Because if you look at Edelman, you look at Welker. Look at any of those guys, and you go back to the draft, like they always have like the best 3-cone drill. So the 3-cone drill, let me see, what is the 3? Oh yeah, so it's like the letter L.
He did not participate.
Oh, he did.
According to this is the Bleacher Report scouting department.
Nice.
Yeah, and apparently he didn't do it, but it says one of the. It has in here about some of the positives and then the negatives, and one of the negatives that they have written is, which side of the ball do you use them on?
Really? I'm trying to think of a comp for him. What would be a comp? I mean, I don't even know what a comp
of a guy
would
that
be.
Came in like on defense or something. Because
well, I mean, I wouldn't put it past Bill. If you draft a guy that played quarterback at Kent State, and then you turn him into one of the best slot receivers the NFL has ever seen, then I don't see why it would be a surprise that Marcus Jones turned into that guy.
All right, let me ask a tad bit of a nerd question. What's more valuable, a slot receiver or a slot corner?
Well, slot corner now, to me, is an everyday player based on the spread formations, the multiple wide receiver sets, all the different people that need to be covered.
So by proxy then, if there are more wide receivers on the field, then so is your slot corner.
Yes, so that's, I would say, under these
slot
circumstances.
Guys are starters.
Yes, that's my point. He's a starter. So you have your traditional 2 corners, and they used to say that, so the third corner would only come in as some sort of nickel situation.
Right.
Okay, but nowadays, that guy's on the field, 85, 90% of the time. Based on all like the different formation. Now, you're playing a 2 tight end set. He's probably not going to be on the field unless, they go some sort of different personnel grouping. But I would say slot corner. You always need corners. I feel like corners are like you can never have enough like defensive tackles or something like that. You can have enough, you can never have enough I think corners. You just can't have enough of them.
You can't have enough defensive players, it feels like now, because a lot of those guys are getting hurt, and if you can play good defense, you can go a long way in the league.
What would you do with them?
It'd be real tough. Honestly, for me, if I were Bill Belichick, I'd be talking to my group and be like, hey, listen, we know we got Mills. Where do we stand on a Jonathan Jones extension? Can we bring him back maybe for 2 years? I got Jack Jones. I know Marcus can play there,
and the other guy.
But it's a guy who's been in our system. We know him. It'd be a tough discussion for me because it fixes a problem for you.
What's the problem?
Offense?
What's the problem on offense?
That you don't have a slot guy.
You fixed the problem on offense.
Oh, you fixed it with Bill O'Brien, but you still need talent.
Well, okay. Well, you're going to re-sign Jacoby Myers.
Well, that's the other thing too. Is that who's going to cost me more to sign? Is it going to cost me $12 million to bring back Jacoby Myers, but $7 million to bring back John Jones? Hell, I'll move Marcus to the other side, bring in John Jones for $5 million less. Go buy me a $4 million corner in free agency to replace what Marcus Jones could do, and then go draft more guys.
I will say that.
But a wide receiver, I got to get somebody up to speed. Unless Bill O'Brien knows this guy is a plug and play.
I don't think that. I still think he's involved. I still think he's involved in the offense because he is too talented. And the thing with a guy like him is that you, as a punt returner, you just don't have enough opportunities. He touches the ball, they kick it out of bounds. Kickoff return, they always kick it out of bounds. So you just don't have enough opportunities to make a difference. So putting him in situational positions, I think, is something they will definitely keep doing.
Is he a two-way situational player? Maybe that's where they land.
I think he's a full-time defensive player.
Oh, interesting. All right.
And a part-time offensive player.
All right, we'll continue to unpack this with you.